we are talking about today chi-square test of independence for discrete data, right? So chi-square is one of the basically very very popular method for testing hypothesis on discrete data. Discrete data means categorical data. So discrete data, it can be, we can measure at nominal or ordinal scale per. I mean nominal, where is the only number we are assigning. Ordinal means the ranking. So discrete data can be nominal or ordinal. Contingency tables along with chi-square test are used on such type of data. So we are preparing contingency tables. Three different types of chi-square analysis: chi-square test for goodness of fit, chi-square test for homogeneity, and chi-square test of independence. So basically all these things are available, but goodness of it, we just want to know ki I am in this particular population, this particular sample is good for to observe or to get the some results, right? And homogeneity means it is the, I mean this is the homogeneous data. And chi-square test of independence, we are working on it, so you have to see this thing. The chi-square test of independence is used to test the hypothesis that two categorical variables are independent of each other. When all we have two factors and both the factors are independent, right? And both we have taken at the categorical. Not these are not at the ratio scale. These are not at the interval scale. These are at the categorical. So the procedure involves comparing the observed cell frequencies with the expected cell frequencies. So observed cell frequencies are the actual number of cases falling in different cells of contingency tables, and expected frequencies are the number of cases that should fall in each cell if there is no relationship between the two categorical variables. So hamari there is, we have to consider two kinds of tables, two kinds of data. One is expected frequency and another one is observed frequency. And observed frequency means that is actually we are observing, and this one is the that one is the expected frequency. What is our expectation? So and degree of freedom, if we are talking about, so we will calculate degree of freedom also by multiplying the number of rows minus 1 by the number of columns minus 1. So R degree of freedom means you could see R minus 1 and C minus. R stands for row, C stands for column. So degree of freedom and significance level are used to find the values of chi-square and the chi-square, the standard tables. If the tabulated chi-square values are less than calculated chi-square values, the null hypothesis is rejected, and we conclude that there is some significant association between two variables. Because in the hypothesis testing, we had created null hypothesis, means there is no association between these two variables. But alternate hypothesis said yes, there is the association between these two variables. Those are the two independent variables. So ultimately we can say we are going to reject null hypothesis. Null hypothesis, why we are rejecting null hypothesis? Because this one is the tabulated table chi-square value is less than the calculated chi-square value, right? So now we will go ahead. This is one of the a very good example I have taken illustration. The in an anti-malarial campaign in a certain area, quinine were administered to 812 persons out of the total population of 3248. The number of the fever cases is shown below. It shows, I mean this is the total population, out of which what number of the persons we have taken out? 812. Right, and we had given them quinine, that is the remedy for this malaria. And treatment, we have taken these number of 1, 2, 3, 4 columns and 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. So here is the treatment quinine, non-quinine, जिसको we had not given, right? So fever, those have already taken quinine, 20. 20 persons have got fever, no quinine. 220 persons, they do not have fever. But अगर हम यहाँ quinine, those do not have fever, 792. those have taken this medicine, and those do not have taken this medicine, 2216. So total is 812, 2436, total is 240, right? Those have fevers, those do not have fever out of this population. This is our question. This is we have we have made this table. Now when we talk about the solution, let us take the hypothesis that quinine is not effective in checking malaria, right? Let us take the hypothesis that quinine is not effective in checking malaria, right? So apply chi-square test. We are going to apply chi-square test, and expectations of A, B into B divided by N. If you could see, A's total is 240. B total is 810. Total population is 3248. That is already reflecting here, right? 240. Then that means there is the, I am going to take my pen, right? This is the A is 240. B is 308, right? And total population is 3248. That is already written here. Total population. Correct. So we can see here, so we have got expectation of AB is 60. So expected frequency corresponding to the first row and first column is 60. Right. We have taken first row, right, and first column, that would be 60, right, because 840, sorry, this one is the first row and this thing first column, right, first column and first row, right. We will erase this. What we have to do, इसको मैं erase कर देती हूँ, इसकी जरूरत नहीं है, right. So there is fever, and this one is the first row, first column, and total population. So we can see here this one is the 60. So now first row 60, right? Same way we will calculate for the second row, right? In that way we will calculate this expectations of AB for each and every. This one is the rest of these things would be we have to calculate. So ultimately O stands for observed. E stands for expected. O minus E square. This is a square, right? And O minus E square divided by E. So we can see here same values we have to put it here, right? And same values of expected frequency. हमने observed frequency, that is we have to copy from this place, right? You could see here 20, 220 and 240. Same number you can see here, 20, 220, 792, 2216, right? And here is expected frequency we have taken from this place, 60, 180 and 240. Am I right? 60, you could see here in this table, 60, 180, 752, and this is the total, and O minus E. That means we will deduct expected frequency from observed frequency. We did it, and then after that we have taken square of this amount, 1600. This one is the amount, this one is the figure will come out. Then we will divide this square divided by E. Right, so whatever is the expected frequency, so we have divided, right? So ultimately this one is the R value, right? ये हमारा value आ गया. This is the calculated value of chi-square test, right? So you can see here degree of freedom, what it says, R minus 1, C minus 1, 2 minus, here is 2 rows are here, 2 columns are here, so minus 1, so degree of freedom is 1. Degree of freedom 1, at degree of freedom 1, we will calculate table value, and this is the tabular value that is already available in all these statistics book. Chi-square test 0.05, 3.84. So calculated value of the chi-square is greater than the table value. And what is happening here? This is the calculated value. What is our calculated value? So we can say our calculated value 38.393. So we can say this one is the 38.9, 38.393. This amount is greater than किससे? 3.84 से, 3.84, right? 3.84 से बड़ा है. That is why we are rejecting null hypothesis. We are rejecting. Right. So hence we can conclude this thing: quinine is useful in checking malaria. Quinine is useful in checking malaria. Right. So in that way we are going to calculate our chi-square test when we have got observed frequency, observed data is here, and expected we can calculate. Right. This is the observed and this is we can expectations, right? Then we can calculate, and after that then finally we can reject or accept hypothesis, reject or accept hypothesis. Correct? I'm sure this thing is clear to everyone, right? So
Yes, ma'am.